welcome back. Now today I'm going to be showing the process of adding a new detector to the system. If you look over here, you might remember I used to have a heat detector here when I had the F4 and the F1. But we're going to be putting a smoke detector here. So there's already the holes for the wires and the loop cable's right there, and I've already got the screws in. So I've got the box of detectors here, so I'll just grab one. Just check, yeah, that's a heat detector. Okay, so the way you can tell it's a heat detector, when it's addressable, it'll have a little, it's got that ring. Back on. Yep, so use that one. So we'll just take the base, leave that there for now, and we'll turn the camera around and I'll put it up. I'll show you how we put the base up and how we put the loop in. And actually, before we start anything, I'm just going to unplug the loop in the panel so we don't short anything. Here we go, so that's unplugged and we're going to get a whole load of defects. So you can see absent. Just acknowledge all those. There we go. And you can see now nothing has power and it's not flashing. So I'll chuck the base up like that. There we go. Now I didn't have two of the same screws, so I'm going to have to use two different screwdrivers to secure it. Now I need this. I've got a bit of slack. Yeah. I'll just unscrew that. Do apologise for the rain. Now I'll just plug. Put those wires through, hopefully. That will be long enough. This one's certainly long enough. Okay, I'm just going to try to pull this wire a bit. See if I can get some more. No, that's pretty. Okay, now, I will tie in the cables with. I'm moving one back here. Okay, yeah, so negative, positive. And then that one is a RA. Oh, that's probably the remote LED. So yeah, I'll just get those cables tied in. Okay, I got those wires in. It was really hard to do with the camera in the way, so I just had to do them. But I'm sure you can imagine what it looks like. You just pop the wires in there and screw it down. Now we'll go plug in the loop. So, there we go. Wait for that. This. Now, grab the detector. Now we're going to address it to, this one's going to be 3. It's kind of out of order, but oh well. I'm just going to pop the camera on the tripod quickly. Okay, so we just stick this in here. And that's going to go 1's place to 3, 10's place at 0. Okay, so now we just need to pop the detector in. Oh, come on. There it is. I think that's in. Nope. It's going wrong there. There it is. Now, it should start, actually no, it won't blink. So we need to program it now. So we'll show that, so we'll swap to the computer. Okay, so we're on the computer, so we're going to open the correct software. We're going to click that button. Serial and connect. There we go. That's going to pull that up. Now we need to open the config. Expand that. Now loop 1. I'm going to click that, add address 3. I'm going to call it middle smoke. It's going to be a photoelectric, zone 1. All looks okay. There we go. Now we're gonna, I'm gonna send the config. Now this does take quite a long time, so we'll just fast forward through it. You can see while it's doing this, it says sending configuration to PC. I believe on the newer versions it will say receiving configuration from PC. That's as far as I know. I don't know if that's true or not. You can see the Ethernet serial adapter flashing its receive and transmit lights. Okay, so now you can see it's got that. Error has occurred. Memory lock switch is up. So what we've got to do, come over here, open the screen, there's a little switch here. That prevents the configuration being changed, so we switch that to off and it'll start writing the config. There it is. Now after this, upload completed successfully. There it is. Now it's just going to verify it. Okay, so that's completed successfully. I'll go check what that is. Okay, let's see. Turn that back on. Absent. Okay, so that one's not working. Have I wired it wrong? Very possibly. Let's see, that's negative. Oh, yeah, that's negative. Okay, I'm going to change that. Okay, now that I've fixed my dumb mistake, screw that in, and hopefully, if I put the loop back on, start flashing, and there it goes. Okay, so helps when you have it in the right terminal, but there it goes. Now we'll test it. Grab my trusty smoke test. That is plenty. And actually we'll put it in test. We'll put it in walk test so it's not impossible to set off. There it goes. That's probably going to go off again. But yeah, it works. So, lesson learned. Check your connections. Hopefully I didn't fry the remote LED port. But yeah, that's going to go off again. Okay. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thought I might as well show you how we reset these. So I've just got a electric screwdriver. to drop the screws because they're impossible to find. Now we just take the snap glaze part out, put that aside, and then you just turn this around, push it together like that. Kind of have to lever it in there. There we go. And you just pop it back in there. And then we screw it back in. And this thing is dying, but yeah, that's all reset and ready to go again. Better than glass.